It's been crazy. So, we were thinking about a new business line about a couple of years back. True to our name, HouseJoy, we were thinking what could we expand to, which would be value add and which is an open white space in this country. And we looked at large home projects first. So we actually started large home projects, which was mostly around home renovation. And when we started doing and when we were kind of delivering a lot of home renovation projects successfully, that's when we thought, like, why would we not be able to build a home? And that's when I met my co-founder for this business, Sanchit. And his domain expertise coupled with the opportunity that exists in the market, I think it's a win-win. We were actually not even thinking of home construction. And Sanchit was introduced to me through a common acquaintance. And we were talking mostly in the context of HouseJoy and the strategy and what we would be doing going forward. And and that's when sort of this idea of home construction actually sort of first the seeds were laid actually from Sanchit, saying that we should absolutely do home construction. And so we went back, did a little bit of research on the opportunity, did a little bit of research on what the market looks like. And what we found, to our surprise, was just in a city like Bangalore, more than 1 lakh land is getting registered every year. And that's when our eyes opened up, kind of thinking, like, if that is the number of land that people are buying, imagine how many homes that would get constructed over the next 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years just in Bangalore. And now thinking pan-India. So this opportunity, just from that perspective, was a large opportunity, multi-billion-dollar opportunity, $15 billion by our current estimates. And when you have a domain expert like Sanchit to sort of be your partner in this journey, it was a win-win and a no-brainer. I would not have even dreamt of home construction. I mean, that's the last thing somebody like a Saran would do. I mean, just given my background, right? So yeah, I don't think I would have done home construction, honestly. And when I met Sanchit, it's just like, you seize opportunities, right? That opportunity presented itself, and we connected in terms of strategy, in terms of what what HouseJoy should evolve to, and that's how it kind of became a reality. I don't think I would have done it by myself if I didn't have Sanchit. It's important, especially when you're taking on a problem of this magnitude. This business is not for the faint-hearted, home construction. I mean, before construction, when we were doing home services, I felt that, services itself is extremely complicated, extremely difficult. You have to have a certain level of service level expectation with the customer. Now imagine that's a 2,000 rupee job. Now imagine a home that you're building for a customer which is like 60 lakhs and above. The level of the expectations from the customer's standpoint is unrealistic, and it has tremendous complications, both from an execution standpoint, process, technology. We're doing 50 projects a month in 6 short months. I mean, if we just look at sort of top 3-4 cities, and each city, if we are doing about 40 to 50 projects, if you're signing 40 to 50 projects a month, we're easily doing about 200 projects, right? Across the 3-4 cities a month, signing 200 projects every month. So the 2,000 projects, we would get there in 12 months actually. I mean, 2 years is a stretch. We'll probably get there in 12 months from today. From a customer standpoint, it's very simple, right? You hear about HouseJoy, you hear about HouseJoy construction from one of our campaigns, or from somebody that has probably taken, that is availing of this service. You come to our app or site, you place a request that, look, I want to build a home. That's it. From then on, somebody from HouseJoy gets in touch with you, and if you so decide to go with HouseJoy as your trusted partner in building a home, you are immediately assigned an architect or a designer who basically works with you to customize your dream home. And from then on, the entire project schedule and the entire payment history and the payment tracking, right, is completely transparent and tracked through your app, where you're getting live updates on the status of your project every day. You're getting updates on how much payments have you made versus how much payment remains to be made. So everything is tracked and managed in your phone. So from a customer standpoint, it's super transparent. Customers don't even have to go to the site. There are cameras installed on the site, so they're tracking progress. So they're able to see, they're able to match what they're seeing on the camera versus the updates that are being sent to them through their app and through the phone. The reason HouseJoy exists is to give the customer that convenience, right? The joy of building a home, right? Every single customer that we have spoken to that has built a home themselves, essentially what they've told us is, they have become the project manager themselves. And it's been an extremely long, arduous and tedious process as far as the customer is concerned. And just that convenience in itself, right, is a huge step up from what's available in the market today. One thing we've realized when we, as you said, like a lot of our customers are actually come from technology background, 35 to 45, and they want to get these loans that will fund the construction of their home. And what we realized it was also, it saves time. It was taking time for them to go through the regular channels, right? Versus us working with us, where we are working directly with the banks, the entire process of loan approval is much shorter. And we get it done for them as simple as we get the plan approvals done. So the customers don't have to run out, we have the runaround, we have the relationship with the bank, and everything is essentially done, as smoothly as possible. Getting into home construction actually for me personally was difficult because one, I don't relate to this industry at all, like zero. As I said, right, I've been super lucky to have Sanchit with me in this journey, who sort of inspired and motivated us to actually get into this space. But once we've gotten into this space, of course there are challenges, and that comes with scaling an organization. But as I said, right, when you execute well and when you have a large opportunity in front of you, right, the rewards far outweigh the losses in general, right? So the pain is worth it totally. Yeah. So the home construction market, as I said, right, it's been only 6 months, and we started from zero, obviously. Today we are signing up 15 projects a month. Our cumulative number of projects in execution is 50. We are looking to scale up the number of signups every month from 15 to about 50 projects just in Bangalore over the next 3-4 months. We will have about 200 projects in execution in parallel over the next 3-4 months. We are already evaluating Mysore as our next, Hyderabad as our next city, where we are setting up the team. That market we believe is even larger than Bangalore, and we believe that we will reach probably 100 projects. We'll sign up 100 projects a month over the next 6-7 months. Yeah, and renovation actually, in terms of just pure number of customers who are looking to renovate, is actually much larger than the number of customers who are looking to build. The ticket size obviously is smaller. In the renovation sector, we've already completed 150 projects successfully. We already learned from our all the challenges that we faced. We were able to fine tune the processes, and renovation is now kind of, we are sort of at a situation where we want to sort of start signing up about 100 to 150 renovation projects a month, essentially, just in Bangalore. True to the name, actually. I think finally we are sort of being true to the name of HouseJoy, where we build, we can renovate, we can maintain. And one biggest differentiation of HouseJoy all along, actually, even when we were doing services, is that we have always taken full end-to-end responsibility of every single job, whether it was services and now when it's construction. And we've never we've taken full accountability, full ownership, and as far as the customer is concerned, it's always been HouseJoy as their single point of contact, and that's what we want to preserve and maintain as we scale. Evening 7 to 9 is our time. During the day it's hard. Obviously there's n number of things to get done. So 7 to 9 is our time when we sort of just do a quick summary on the day, or we're talking about what we could be doing differently, or we talk about what are the next set of things we want to do to scale. And trust me, there's the number of ideas that we have even in our B2C business. is mind-boggling. This thing that we've sort of, Sanchit and I, that have, so Sanchit, by the way, not only looks at a construction business now, he's also, he's the chief operating officer and the co-founder, but he's looking at the entire B2C business, the on-demand services business and the construction business. So we have some pretty exciting things which are coming up both on the services business as well. Yeah, so the way we think about it is, look, the services business is a scale business. In terms of the number of customers that we would be touching on a monthly basis, it would be like enormous on the services business. On the construction business, obviously, we won't be touching as many customers as we would be touching in the services business, but the value of the business would be obviously much higher in the construction business compared to the services. So, I mean, it remains to be seen. When we started the services business in itself was a $50 billion plus opportunity. And by no means is it a winner-take-all market. So we believe that over time, people will warm up to the services business as well. And we have some pretty interesting strategies to enter the household from that standpoint. So, it's going to be large. So who knows? I mean, they could be neck and neck as well over time. So time will tell.